What now? What inning?
Here we go, D. It's just me.
Now after the INT, it's Carr setting up the screen for Miller. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Lamar Miller, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. A nice run on first down gets him 6 yards to the 31. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
They'll run here with Lindsey. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they only had a yard to go. They try to pass the football. Defense blitz. Defense got there.
Yeah, I think on this one, this is probably good scouting, understanding a few tendencies, and figuring out that, hey, they may take a shot, and they dialed up the pressure and got to him.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Carr now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
637.
Like 22, he's coming, 22.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Regular.
On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Alert.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Get him, boy. Get him.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down.
All day, defense, all day, all day. 58's the mic. 58's the mic.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. This is caught. It's Cooks. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Switch up, switch up. Check 24, check 24.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. 52.
Mayfield off the play fake. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
They come out here in the eye.
All day, every day, any day.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Philip Lindsey with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Lamar Miller. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. You're not ready.
Hey, I 7.
Throwing now is Carr. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 43.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Motion. Reset. Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
On first down, Carr. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
You got nothing.
On 1st down, here's Breida. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. And able to find Dorsett. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 20-yard line.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
They go play action here on 1st down. And his throw here's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And it's 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Carr. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Monday, down. 280.
Yeah, I got you.
694.
Max 22, Max 22.
Right. Hey, Wahoo. Express.
22's coming, Mike. Get the ball. Max 22, Max 22.
That's it.
Now Carr again. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Down. 185.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. 50 seconds to Mike.
White.
Again, it's Carr. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They come up in an offset eye. This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. from the left hash. Should be a fairly easy one here. And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So we've seen these be tricky from time to time. You know, you've almost got to cut the ball to make it go through. And this time he cut it a little too much, and he sliced it.
Yeah, and he'll tell you, no excuses on this one. It's a kick every NFL kicker should be able to make in his sleep. But your word was definitely correct. He sliced that one, and he'll miss it wide to the right.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He gets it to Cooks. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Mayfield on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Pistol. Check three.
Another run by Lindsey. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Good. 180. 152.
Yeah. You don't want none.
One touch.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Phillip Lindsay, the intended target. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
93. Hey, Sue.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the
Carr now on first down. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Phillip Dorsett, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Well, what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
SEC violation.
No doubt.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Hey, exit.
Mayfield on play action. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 31. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Watch Mike. Hey, Charlie. Watch the slats.
Where's 52? Watch 52.
Watch out.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. They'll fire one end zone for Cooks. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. And that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit and forced the field goal.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh 1st.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now Carr escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Monday, down. Blue 80. Express. I smell fear in that offense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his second interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby.
Hey, alert 33.
He's crashing. He's checking.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Phillip Lindsay, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. Mayfield now. Perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. A run with Lindsay out of the gun. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
Now a carry for Lindsay. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Kill.
Run.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Hey, alert! One touch.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
4 down. Deuce. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
They're going with Lindsay. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. He needed 2. He only got 1. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Carr going to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
The Steelers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Matt Weil now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So from their own 20 all the way to the red zone now. A chance to capitalize on 1st and 10. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check, tight right, tight right, tight right.
They'll run the toss. It's Lindsey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And he'll be brought down shy of the 1st down marker at the 11. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Here's Carr. He's got the hook up to Miller. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Miller. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Again, it's Miller. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game.
Alpha.
From the gun, it's Carr. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard
line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A running play on 1st down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Jatavis Brown there on the tackle.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Rip right.
Mayfield to throw. And that's complete to Cooks. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Check 50, check 50. Regular. Alert.
Choose the mic. Watch Mike.
Mayfield. Being chased out left. He'll run it. Now a stoppage, and oh boy, we've got Mayfield shaken up on the play. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this.
Mike 20! Yeah.
Mike 58.
52 and 56. Switch it. Smooth draw, Porter.
On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Where's 52? 52's the mic. Carmen. Slam.
Now it's Lindsey. He's got the 1st down inside the 10, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Phillip Lindsey in the final minute, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat.
It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 55 yards. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Like 22, he's coming. 22. Hey, box drop, box drop. Like 22, like 22. Okay, double up. Like 22.
One final try now for Carr. And it's caught. It's a touchdown with zeros on the clock. And an extra point will send us to OT.
Brandon, we've seen this many times before. They've got the momentum. They just scored. Go for 2 and end this thing now.
Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. They'll try and run it in. And he is in. The call works, and they have won the football game.